Hi guys, I'm V from the YouTube channel Sincerely V, and I'm so excited to bring you guys a video on how to end NaNoWriMo strong. You guys, it is the last few days before NaNoWriMo, the end is in sight, and it's both terrifying and exciting. But I want to remind you that while hitting 50,000 words at the end of the month is the goal and is a great accomplishment and a great feat, just because you don't hit 50,000 words by the end of the month doesn't mean you weren't successful at NaNoWriMo. If because of this challenge you took more time to write this month than you normally would have and you made good progress in your story, that is still a great success and a great accomplishment. But regardless of where you're at in your word count, we still have a few more days to make the best of our NaNoWriMo and to end NaNoWriMo strong. So stick around for some tips on how to do that. These first few tips are motivational tips to help you push for 50,000 words by the end of the month if that's tangible for you. Tip number 1 is to wake up earlier. I'm talking 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. I know it doesn't sound fun, but waking up earlier than you normally would have is a great way to carve out extra time, especially because a lot of us have school and 9-to-5 jobs and other things on our plate, so it can be really hard to find time to get those extra words in, but waking up earlier is a great way to get more words in. Some people do prefer to stay up later if you're a night owl and get words in that way, and that works as well. But I personally find that waking up earlier is great. The world is asleep. People are most likely not emailing you or texting you, so you can put your phone in another room and silence those distractions and just write. Especially for these last few days, just do your best to grind those words out. Tip number 2 is to check out the winner goodies on the NaNoWriMo website. If you've been tracking your word count along the NaNoWriMo website this year, NaNoWriMo offers winner goodies for the winners of NaNoWriMo, and these can be coupons and discounts and things like that. And there's some good stuff there. Last year I won NaNoWriMo and got 50% off of Scrivener, and I use Scrivener to this day, so I'm very, very grateful for that, and it's very worth it to check out those winner goodies at the end and to push through so you can get your hands on those. They also have awesome winner goodies in their shop, like t-shirts and mugs that say NaNoWriMo winner. So go check those out right now and get excited about potentially being able to have those in your possession if you win NaNoWriMo this year. Now, regardless of if you think it's tangible to hit 50,000 words by the end of the month, or if you know you're a little far off from that goal, you can still wrap up NaNoWriMo nicely by finishing your novel or planning to finish it. Now, some drafts are done at 50,000 words or a little bit under the 50,000 word mark, especially if it's a first draft. And in that case, the best thing you can do to end NaNoWriMo strong is to finish the novel, to write the end, because then you have something to work with for later revisions. Then you have the sand in your sandbox that you need to build a sandcastle, if you will. So push yourself in these last few days to reach the end. Now, if your draft is longer than 50,000 and needs a couple more thousand to be done, or on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have not been able to make the 50,000 word mark, or you know you won't be able to make the 50,000 word mark by the end of NaNoWriMo, the best thing you can do to make the best of your NaNoWriMo experience and to wrap things up nicely in a bow is to plan the rest of your novel and when you're going to finish it. I want to emphasize this because it may be tempting after NaNoWriMo is done and as soon as it hits December 1st to be like, okay, I'm done. That was a huge challenge. I'm gonna put my novel aside, give myself a complete break, and revisit it later. And before you know it, months could pass before you even pick it up again. It is important to take a break after NaNoWriMo, especially because it can be taxing to write that many words a day, but we don't want to lose the momentum and the steam that we've got going from NaNoWriMo, all of the beautiful progress that we've made this month. So the best thing to do is to make a plan to finish your novel, whether that's throughout the month of December or December and January, however long it takes. What you can do is you can adjust your writing goal so that you're still able to take a break, whether that's 500 words a day or 1,000 words a day, whatever works for you. But make a plan to continue with your work in progress and to finish it and write the end so that you can make the most of all the progress that you made this month. So those are my tips on how to end NaNoWriMo strong. And if you have some tips of your own that I haven't mentioned, be sure to comment them down below because I'm sure a lot of other people can benefit from them. And regardless of where you're at with your word count right now, let's do our best to push for these last few days to get in as many words as we can and to end NaNoWriMo strong. I wish you guys the best of luck with your writing. Bye!